I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I want to thank the Mayor of Edmonton, Amarjeet. Thank you so much for all your leadership. This is the second time I've been here at Expo at Centre while you've been welcoming in people fleeing forest fires, and it really is a reflection of the extraordinary generosity, not just of people in Edmonton, but people right across the country, opening up their homes and their communities to people fleeing what has been an extraordinarily difficult summer. Cyril, thank you for all your leadership through the government of Alberta, is welcoming, supporting people as you've dealt with fires this summer as well, and continue to. Being there to open up hearts and homes and communities to people fleeing horrific situations is really important, and a great example of how different orders of government can and will and must work together to be there to support people. And Caroline, thank you so much, not just for your leadership in the government of Northwest Territories, but also for being the local representatives, so many people from Yellowknife, and the conversations that we were able to have with some of your constituents and with folks who are facing just a real uncertain and scary time right now. And this is something we've seen right across the country this summer, from East Coast, the fires in Nova Scotia, to dealing with floods across the country, wildfires in just about every province across this country, terrible loss, increased extreme weather events. And all through it, we've seen Canadians step up. Obviously, first responders, firefighters, police, volunteers, Red Cross have been incredible in supporting and responding to people, but so have neighbors, being there for neighbors, people looking out for each other, supporting each other through incredibly difficult times. As I was speaking with a number of the evacuees, that sense of community is incredibly strong, even as people are worried about their homes and their community in Yellowknife. They're finding those moments to be together, to power through, to look out for each other and to support each other, and talk about the challenges and the successes we're going to be building as individuals, as communities, and as a country in the coming years. In regards to the Northwest Territories, I've been in direct contact with the government of Northwest Territories, speaking directly with the Premier a couple of days ago, and staying in close contact as extremely difficult decisions are made. And I really want to recognize that the situation in Yellowknife that we're still hoping doesn't become the worst case scenario. The number of people who've been evacuated, who've been taking these incredibly long drives to get to safety, doing it in a thoughtful, orderly way, being there to help out each other and look out for each other, is really the best of not just what Canada is, but particularly people who live in the North, where the sense of community and looking out for each other is truly extraordinary. So I want to commend it, but obviously orders of government working together. The federal government is there with significant military assets. We're coordinating the air evacuations. We're making sure that we're there to respond to all the needs of community now, and we'll be there in the coming months and years as we look to keep people safe moving forward, even as we rebuild in places where there are terrible losses. We can't talk about fires right now without also recognizing that people in Kelowna are facing an extraordinarily scary afternoon right now. The fires there, the evacuation orders are extreme. It's moving very fast. It's important that people listen to all the best recommendations of the public safety and public health authorities on how to keep safe. The federal government is closely coordinating with the province of BC, and we will be there to add to whatever resources BC has. And we're all going to get through this incredibly difficult summer together. This is what Canadians do in difficult times, and it's something we're seeing from coast to coast to coast, and we will continue to be there for each other through these difficult moments. C'est un été extrêmement difficile pour les gens à travers le pays, avec des feux de forêt, avec des événements météorologiques extrêmes. qui deviennent de plus en plus sévères, des gens qui ont perdu énormément, des communautés qui ont été détruites par des feux à travers le pays. J'ai eu des moments pour m'asseoir avec des familles de Yellowknife qui ont eu toute des défis à pouvoir venir ici en sécurité, mais ils reconnaissent la générosité des gens de Edmonton, du gouvernement de l'Alberta, de la communauté qui est là pour les aider. C'est une communauté très, très forte dans le Nord, on le sait très bien, mais les gens vont continuer d'être là pour eux. Et nous, en tant que gouvernement, on va continuer d'être là pour eux aussi. Le gouvernement fédéral est là avec la coordination, avec des ressources, avec les forces armées pour aider avec des évacuations, et on va continuer d'être là pour les gens. Je veux aussi reconnaître que les gens à Kelowna sont en train de vivre des moments épouvantables aussi. On est là pour coordonner avec le gouvernement de la Colombie-Britannique. On va être là pour appuyer les gens et j'espère que tout le monde va faire tout leur possible pour rester en sécurité, pour veiller sur leurs voisins, parce que c'est ce qu'on est en train de voir à travers le pays. Les Canadiens, même dans les moments les plus difficiles, les plus épouvantables, sont là les uns pour les autres et vont continuer de l'être. Alors, on va passer à travers cet été extrêmement difficile. On va apprendre, on va continuer de préparer nos communautés pour des événements comme ça dans l'avenir. Et on va être là pour rebâtir et pour s'entraider les uns les autres. Merci. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great night.